Alright, let's see.
And I can edit all this shit, so.
Welcome to the Two Pints Radio Show with your host, that Nick guy. And we're going to be doing some drinking today. And I have a special guest. What's your name, sir?
Unique Jettson. U-N-E-E-K space J-E-T-T-S-O-N.
What are you drinking tonight?
Captain Morgan Apple Smash Bursting Apple Shot, it says. With a Tahiti Treat Chaser. And some whiskey.
Ooh. I'm drinking some Jack Daniel's No. 7 in my tiny little flask that I found today for $1. So if I get dysentery and die, it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. So, let's see. Questions. What do you do, sir?
Well, I mean, I do a lot of stuff. Besides my regular 9 to 5, which I work quite a bit. But besides that, I mean, I've been making music for like, I would say probably about 10 years or more. But taking hip hop seriously for the last like 6 or 7. I run a music festival called For the Fans Forever, or For the Fans Festival, and I also run For the Fans Forever promotion company. But I've been running For the Fans Festival for 5 years now. It's been a really learning experience, and I've got to know a lot of people, got a lot of connections from it, and at the end of the day, it's something that I want to build the scene with. I want to build something in the Midwest, not just like something locally. So, but yeah, For the Fans Festival is August 9th and 10th this year at the Water Bowl in Muncie, Indiana. We're going to be having 2 different stages each day, so it's going to be different genres on each stage. Like day 1, Friday, will be hip-hop on the beach stage and rock and roll on the big stage, the backstage. So,
No, what kind of equipment did you start with like 10 years ago?
Holy shit, man. Fucking like right now we're recording on an MXL 4000 Platinum microphone. That's where I'm at now. Where I started at was a fucking PC with a Rock Band mic and a sock over it. So that's how I fucking... And that was like literally like in high school, so I would say that was fucking 2010 I did that.
I started recording an album with my buddies. I had just learned how to play guitar. This is 2008, and I had a little pocket MP3 player with a little tiny mic on it. We just set it in the room, and we just went ape shit. Like, we recorded a whole album in a day. It's just fucking around, you know? It's called Nicaragua. And we'd play guitars very terribly, and I was the Birdman in the background vocals, just freaking out and breaking shit. We started out with this news thing about a Birdman that was pecking people and shit, and he came into the studio and they killed him. And then it just went into covers that were terrible. Like, one was Moon Baby, but with no backing tracks at all, just guitar. And then, like, I did some of my own stuff on guitar, and we did something called Harry Fivecock. It was just weird. You know?
Harry Fivecock, that just sounds kind of weird.
Oh, no, we tried to piece that together with a sound program we had at the time. I really forgot what it was called. I think it was Power Sound Editor.
Never heard of that in my life.
It's terrible. Like, it gives you malware now.
So I did have a Magix Music Maker 9, and that was an interesting program. I actually made a shit ton of beats on there, randomly enough. You want a shot of this?
Oh, yes. Here you go. Do you want dysentery? Do you want to shit blood for a week?
What is this again?
Jack Daniel's No. 7. Ooh, this is good. I don't ever chase anything.
Oh, it's fucking delicious.
There you go, sir. It's kind of loose on there.
That's what she said. Hey-o.
I'm getting tired of holding this. That's what she said. I think I said that in the last podcast. We were walking through the trail that leads to that big ass tree and the river. And we were just shooting the shit and drinking PBR. I think I got some all over my phone now because I was just recording with that.
PBR is nice as fuck, man.
Oh,
People hate on it, but I fuck with PBR. Heavy. That's how you get fucking trashed, man.
Just a lot of it. I think
a
I got
shit ton of PBR.
I'm a lightweight too, so like 2 pints of it. Fucked up.
2 pints. I get it now. I get it why it's 2 pints.
Oh no, 2 pints is just like 1 pint for you, 1 pint for me, and it's anything you want, you know.
Oh. And also 2 pints and you're fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, that Nicaragua album. We sold 30 copies.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and everyone hated it. They're like, "What
Everybody
is this shit?
hated it.
Why did you give us this?" Like, I'll find random CDs every now and then because we made like 50 of them and sold 30. And we used that money to, I don't know, get pizza. Yeah, and then I found one of the CDs a couple of years later, and I remixed it. Well, not remixed it. Kind of made it from mono to stereo and everything, and did a little normalize on it, and it sounds a bit better for shit. It's a gold-covered turd.
A gold-covered turd.
But
That's
hell,
good.
I started playing guitar in 2008, but I wasn't really like into it. In 2010, I started playing bass, and it was like I showed up to band practice with people I didn't even know. I wasn't even auditioning for anything, and so my friend Brian said, "Hey, this guy knows how to play bass." Never touched one, and
Just went with it.
I went to the store, bought one with the little money I had, and listened to a lot of Primus and Mudvayne, and we played our first show at Razzles, 2010.
Damn.
And then, yeah, it was a little cover band called Psychopathy.
Psychopathy.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun show. We played for like 2 hours.
Damn. That's pretty good.
The drummer then had a band that he wanted me to kind of audition for in 2012 called Cross That Line, and we played in Muncie, at Docks and Valhalla.
Damn, my dad used to fucking work there.
Played 7 shows in that band. And then 2013 I was in a band called Nothing Face. Not Nothing Face, fuck, stupid. No, Non-Servant. There we go.
Nothing Face.
Wait, no, Nothing Face.
What?
No, we were going to open up for Saliva, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But we were too heavy for the radio, so they're like, here's a small gig where no one showed up. But it was like this huge bar in Indy. So we just went with it. Got some professional pictures taken, and that was it for that band. And that's the last time I played in a band. But as far as like music goes,
Holy shit.
I've been messing around with like Fruity Loops, trying to make some like 80s synthwave type stuff.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
And as far as singing goes, I just now like started doing that this year and whatnot, like in front of people, and
Yeah.
I do like a bunch of like Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Fuck yeah, I fuck with Sinatra heavy.
I don't know if you've heard me at like Town Tavern or anything, but I do the karaoke there every now and then.
No, I mean I haven't been up there too many times when they're doing karaoke, but people always try to get me to do karaoke for some reason. I never do. I don't know.
Do karaoke.
I did karaoke one time, and it was in Miami. And because I went to Miami like 2 years ago. I was in this group, in this hip hop group, and me and my bro were we randomly ended up we were hungry as fuck, so we randomly ended up at this place, and it was okay. So like the club that we're going to was like right down the street, and if you've never been to Miami, everybody's walking everywhere. It's just popping. And anyway, so we walk in this bar. The thing is, though, is that the bar we walk into is like nobody's fucking in there. And there was this chick from Venezuela that was the bartender, and we just got talking to her. She was actually a fucking phenomenal singer, and so she got me to do karaoke, and I sang like fucking. I didn't know the words to 2 of the songs that I fucking did, so I sound probably like an idiot. But I remember I did Led Zeppelin "The Rain" song, which is random because it's mostly instrumental. So I was like, I was drunk though too, so that kind of explains it. But yeah, shout out Coast to Coast. They were the ones that got us down there in Miami and shit. Coast to Coast mixtapes, Coast to Coast Live, all that shit. A lot of people hate on it because it's pay to play, but at the same time, they got us a lot of exposure. We met a lot of key people. So, but anyways, yeah, I was in a group and all that shit. It was cool. It's just, I think any band that you're in, any group that you're in, period, you're going to butt heads with people. And it's just always something. You know, it's kind of like family. You know, you're not always going to see eye to eye with your family. So.
No. My brother tried to sell me my own camera that he took from me on graduation day, and he knew I took pictures. Like, why? Like, he went back out to his trunk and got it for me. He's like, I found it on the steps. I'm like, they're tiny ass steps. They're right in front of you. No. And then my friend Johnny was like, dude, he could take your door and try to sell it back to you.
That's fucked up.
No.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't trip on shit like that. Like, you know, I mean, it was a good ride. We got a lot of experience. Because it was originally, 3 of us. And then there somehow became 3 of us again. And originally... Like, alright, so how we really got started with the shit was, I knew this dude named Blob. Shout out Blob, Hustle Handy ENT, shout out to him. So, I knew this motherfucker, and I was like, or I had him on Facebook. We hit him up on Facebook, said $10 an hour record. I'm like, damn, I gotta hop on this. So, we get over there and shit. First of all, we think we're lost. Then it turns out that it's the house that we didn't think it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? It was like a house. So you're like, okay.
Was it like a sketchy one?
Yeah, it's kind of sketchy.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Blob. But anyways, I mean, it was low-key. It was like a damn near a trap. You know what I'm saying? Like a trap house. And but everybody be over there all the time recording and shit. Like, it was a lot of good times. I learned a lot. But we recorded, me and my friend Storm Wright, aka Canela Cruz. Shout out Storm. We recorded like 2 songs still on fucking YouTube. And one of them was Crown Me, and the other one was some stripper song. Already know. That was the song. So we did all that, and hold up. So we did all that, and I don't know. I can't remember exactly what happened. I remember the day that we went to record. That's when shit started falling apart. One of the dudes from the group, he just didn't want to do it, which is fine. You know, just. It is what it is. I ain't gonna go into all that situation. And then just after a while, I just think this Storm was burnt out because he didn't really, you know, he had some other shit going on. So, and it comes down to, you know, how bad you really want it too. So, like I was telling you earlier, the key to success is not quitting, like within reason. You know, I mean, if you got something that's literally killing you, absolutely killing you, giving you cancer or something, that's reasonable. But to be successful, you gotta want it bad. You can't quit, even when you're looking defeat straight in the face and like, oh man, I should quit. No, if you got something you're passionate about, you gotta stick with it, and you cannot stop.
I was in a relationship for 4 years. And we had a baby girl, right?
Damn.
And I film everything. And everything that I had collected up until that point, when we split up, I put into a video, right? Because it was the only tool I had. Mm-hmm. And that took about a month to make.
Yeah.
After the whole split up, but I wanted to make it, and I knew that I wanted better video just to kind of express what I really wanted to in it, but it came out perfectly, you know, and even like my later filming projects, I'm just doing it with my phone and whatnot because it has, I don't know, a little bit better camera than most, but I guess it doesn't matter what equipment you have at that point. If you're really passionate about it, you'll use what you have.
Yeah, just like I said, dude, I started out with a fucking rock band mic with a damn sock over it.
An MP3 player, you know, in the middle of a room.
It's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. That's all it is. I mean, you know, there's people that are rich as fuck, the most successful people in the world, and they came from fucking dirt. Like, I know my uncle's dad, he was, I mean, he was basically like always an uncle to me, but he literally, his parents, taking a shot.
I think I'm going to finish that whole flask.
Oh, God.
Continue.
Anyways, which he was with, rest in peace, Aunt Norma. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, but anyways, that was the sister. So, they literally had fucking dirt floors and no power. Came here for Chrysler, and then, like, I mean, they started to get their feet and shit, but he ended up, you know, working at a factory and having a whole bunch of rental properties and being successful. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter where you come from; it's about where you're going. Because I've been listening to a lot of motivational videos and shit too, and it's like,
okay, so we are back. We were just listening to the intro of the previous podcast, and I was going on about how I'm not bullshitting anything, and yeah, I totally bought my car with chicken nuggets. Would you like to hear the story of how that happened?
yes, but where is the chicken nuggets from? That's what I mean.
Burger King.
Burger King.
So
oh
don't-
God, like
yeah.
$1.50.
Yep. Okay. So
Damn.
here's how this happens. My car is a 2001 Mitsubishi Galant, right? 300,000 miles, just terrible tires, calipers gone, rotors ground into, brake lines fucking non-existent, right?
Oh my God.
So here's how this happened. My buddy had a broken laptop, right? And he's like, dude, I'm fucking starving. I'd do anything, right? I'm like, dude, what's wrong with your laptop? He's like, it's broken. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm like, I could probably fix this in 5 minutes. He's like, you know what? I don't like the thing. If you get me some food, I'll give you that laptop. I'm like, okay. So I go out and get some chicken nuggets. I bring it back. And he gives me the laptop. I fix it in 2 minutes, traded that for a gaming rig, and then I traded that outright for a car.
Damn.
So I went from chicken nuggets to a car in like 2 days.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's the craziest flip ever.
I call it milk. I used to work in dairy, and then I went to Budweiser, so I was like the milkman, but with beer. And that's only one part of its name. The other one was Gallant. I thought it was Gallant, which sounds a lot like gallon, and I'm like milk. I just said milk one day, and I'm like, that's the name of my car.
That's the name of my car. That's funny as shit.
So, I totally don't remember what story we were on.
Oh, we were talking about just how you can't quit. You gotta just start.
Yeah, I
Start. And wherever the fuck you start, and you just gotta go.
yeah, I got this car 2 weeks after a separation, and I had nothing to my name, like just a few of my things, and that's it. 2 weeks into it, you know, I got lucky as fuck. Somehow, chicken nuggets to a car, you know, like
yeah, dude.
perfect,
I mean, that was like
perfect.
yeah.
And then I got a job at
I
Honda.
mean, you're at your bottom, so you needed, you know.
Absolute bottom, man.
Definitely got that blessing.
I got an opportunity to work at Honda, but then fate was like, hey, remember how you bought a car with chicken nuggets? Remember how you don't have brakes? Lost the job because I didn't have brakes and I couldn't stop my car.
Oh God!
Like, I could
on
park.
the way?
Yeah, on the way there, no brakes.
Ooh.
Turns out the brake had ground into the rotor and it had drained all the fluid, and I had to get the brake line clipped, and that lasted for a few months actually.
when it was like freezing out, you know, and the roads were like super
that's
ice.
the worst.
I hit my brakes going 2 miles an hour, and it veered to the right and obliterated a stop sign.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And then the officer's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna write you a ticket. You know, it's pretty icy out. I just need your insurance." I'm like, about that. He's like, "Now I'm gonna have to write you a ticket." I didn't have insurance.
Damn.
I pretty much just paid that off like a month ago. I got a deferral on it, so it's not
Nice.
even on my record. But I still feel like in this area, I'm gonna get pulled over for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Because I did like 2 months ago, I got pulled over for not turning on my turn signal 200 feet before a light. He was trailing me for a long fucking time, just watching every little move. It's 1 a.m. and people are out drinking. Are you drunk? I'm like, no, I'm tired. I'm going home. You didn't turn on your turn signal. I'm giving you a warning. Oh, you don't have a license. It's suspended. No, I'm paying a deferral. Well, here's your ticket. Have a good night. You can't drive this car. You're lucky I didn't arrest you. I'm like, what? You know, he tried to arrest me
Wow.
for having a suspended license, and he was like, you're lucky I'm not even going to tow the car. If you leave it right over there, get your paperwork all settled, you're good. I'm like, that's cool.
Damn,
As
bro.
2 more cops pass by. Just like, it's kind of crazy in this town, honestly. Like
Bro,
last
it
night.
is, but it's just a small town, so.
Yeah, nothing better to do than cruise around and pull people over.
I mean, honestly, that's it. Like,
Yeah,
they
right.
really ain't got shit else to do unless it's something like meth or something, and I feel like they ain't even really worried about that shit. Like, they really don't, like, they do care about it, but they're like, oh, well, these guys are doing, they're okay for now.
I think when Chrysler left, this town kind of went a little bit down.
I mean, it did.
I mean, Grady
and-
still brings in money, but
For me, it being my hometown and basically my hometown. Really, Moreland, Indiana is my hometown. Period.
my uncle built a house in Moreland.
Dude, Moreland.
Right
is
when
the
you
shit.
right when you go in, there's like this really big house. He built it in 2003 or 4.
Yeah.
If you ever go through Moreland and you see like right when you come in, it's like on the right, and there's a garage across the street, and it's like this huge fucking mansion.
Which side? Go to 36.
Not 36, like
Back
Brown
way.
Brown
Yeah,
Road. You
back
know,
way.
like right when you come in, if you take a right on the first road, you'll see like this huge mansion-looking house. Built it.
Yeah.
Ground up.
Yeah. Damn, that's dope.
Yeah. I don't think I've been to the Moreland Fair in like over a decade.
Dude, that's all it's got. I mean, you got to think Moreland is literally like this small ass fucking town that ain't got shit. We barely have Pizza King, and because I used to live out there, like, I mean, I lived out there, you know, like raised, you know, like when I was a little kid and shit. But I recently lived out there probably like 2013, 2014-ish. And, I mean, that's all they got is the fucking Moreland Fair.
I mean, the fair comes here every now and then.
Yeah, but I mean, the Moreland Fair, though.
Yeah,
it's like a
the
whole...
Moreland Fair. It's not like the Newcastle Fair. No, it's the fair came to town.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people really fucking show out just because, like, it's the Moreland Fair. They don't have anything around there. Like, literally, they ain't got shit around there.
No,
So-
it's a tiny town that you just pass through. You know?
It literally is a mile long, one stoplight, and
Just-
that's my fucking hometown. One stoplight, bro.
Were you born there, or where were you born?
Yeah, I mean, I was technically born in Greenfield, but we didn't stay there. My mom was at work, and
I was
you know what I mean. So
I was born in Richmond, and then I moved to Hagerstown when I was like 2, and then Newcastle when I was 5.
I was
and then
in.
grew up here. You know,
Man, I was in Moreland until I went to first grade, and then we moved to Greensboro. I went to Kennard, then we
Hey.
moved.
went to Kennard too.
No shit,
No shit, I've been fucking everywhere, man. Like
that's crazy.
Shirley, Kennard, Richmond, Hagerstown, Newcastle, Shelbyville a couple times, Franklin, everywhere.
Damn,
I've been on my own since I was 14.
damn.
Like parents split up, no one knew what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm just doing this on my own.
Damn.
Nothing.
That's
you know.
crazy, bro.
Grandparents and then friends' couches until 2011. And then 2013 did that again until 2014. And then this year I've been doing it. And now I'm back at my mom's for a minute. Now I got this pretty good opportunity to do it again on my own.
Yeah.
So, just everywhere.
Yeah. And it's all about stacking up, too, man. You definitely got to stack up. Because trust me, I mean, like, we all get in them positions. And like, I was watching a motivational video the other day from T.D. Jakes. He said, basically what he said was, no matter how down you are, no matter what has happened to you, no matter if you had to bury somebody the day before, you can cry about it, but keep the faith. Don't lose faith in yourself. If you lose that faith in yourself, you're going to lose everything in your life.
Pretty much.
Everything. I mean, we can go through the motions all we want, but how far is going through the motions going to get us?
Right.
You know, so, and I feel like everybody needs to take care of their mind. Like, I seen this interview of Mac Miller a long time ago, and he was like, yeah, of course I see a therapist. He was like, people go to the doctor to get themselves checked. Like, I go and get my head checked, and I was like, man, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Like, they're a head doctor, like, not a neurological surgeon, but they're like our emotional doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got to be good emotionally too, mentally, because I feel like that's something that just now is starting to get talked about, like depression, you know, and how all this shit can lead to suicide, the anxiety and PTSD, just all that shit. And I feel like that it's becoming more popularized now. However, people still, I feel like, don't take it as serious as they should. Like, I just feel like there's one, you know, like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But I'm glad there's been a lot done for it. A lot has been done, and a lot has changed, but I just feel like there's still people, like, don't really...
It doesn't.
I don't know.
seem
It's
like
hard
there's
to
enough
understand if
options
you're not
for somebody.
going through it too.
Yeah.
If you're not going through depression and all the other shit, you don't understand from the outside looking in. I get it, you know. I mean, you literally cannot put yourself in somebody else's shoes and live how they lived and been through what they've been through. I get that, but there has to be a common ground of understanding. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on with you, but something is going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what's happening with this motherfucker, but something is happening. And that's just us. We're all human beings. We're all equal, but created differently.
How were you conceived, sir?
How
Do you
was
know?
I conceived?
Do you know? Do you know?
I don't know, honestly.
Would you like to hear a story?
Yep.
Here's how I was conceived. Recently, I found out.
Recently, you were
Wait,
conceived.
what? Yeah, I'm a 2-year-old. No, I had always known one story from just my mom, and then I asked my dad about 2 years ago, and then I got the actual story from my mom. I am a product of pure 90s drunken stupidness. My mother didn't know my dad. Her cousin did, only a little bit, and I think it was St. Patrick's Day because it lines up with my birthday perfectly.
Damn.
So they're already drunk, and they're like, "Let's go have fun, right?" And my dad's at home getting drunk as well because it's St. Patrick's Day, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go beat the shit out of cars with baseball bats?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" One thing led to another, and hey, here I am. A year later, yeah, the story was barnyard rave.
Like,
There
hey,
was
we
a-
went to this
okay,
rave
so
and you
they
were conceived in a
fucking-
barn and we knew each other and he held my hand through this cornfield. No, you didn't know him the night before.
What?
You fucking met up and then you got drunk and then beat the shit out of cars and then fucked.
Were they
you know.
together after that?
No, he didn't know. I was born for like a year. She didn't know.
What?
Like, who is this? Who does this baby belong to? Is it this guy? This guy? I don't fucking know.
Damn.
A year later, my dad's like, I'm gonna do crack now.
What?
And then he
The
went
way you're
off.
explaining
He was
this
in and
is
out
so
in prison.
nonchalant.
What it is?
I'm gonna do
It's
crack
whatever.
now. Just like people don't.
Really? He went to
say
prison,
that.
He was in and out of prison for a long time. He's just now getting clean, you know.
Like,
And then my
who
grandpa
fucking
died.
Wakes up
and
one day. I'm gonna do crack today.
That
I'm
man.
gonna try that.
That man's like, oh, I have a child. He was like 21 and just now starting his life. He's like, ah, shit. But no,
Man.
they were never together. They never got together. They've only argued once, ever.
That's good.
And that's
That's
because
really good.
he was like, it's my turn to visit. You know, I'm gonna visit my son. And he gets out of the car and beer cans just like spill out because it's the 90s. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, hell no, beat the shit out of him. I was like, but no, they were never together. I think they've never been on a date. Like, nothing. You know, they were just like, oh, we had a child together. We got to be some sort of communication. Nope, not even that. You know, just goes to his grandparents every 2 weeks. That's it.
Damn, bro.
Which is where I ended up going after my parents split up. My mom and my stepdad. Because they found me. That's it.
Damn.
They're like, hey, it's your weekend to go. What happened? I don't know. No one's home. 3 months later, my mom's like, hey, so this happened.
Damn.
Yeah. Took about 3 months to get a hold of my mom. My dad was
also the
in
90s
Florida.
too. You know, the 90s fucking.
Oh, no, this was 2005 when that happened.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there
right.
ain't no excuse for that shit.
That's when I started being on my own. I just went from friend to friend. You know, went
But
to
you
school.
made the best of it, bro.
Yeah, I
I
did.
mean, you fucking you finished high school.
Kind of.
Kind of.
High school, I went to the Newcastle High School until 9th or 10th grade. And then I purposely skipped school so I could go to the alternative school
Mm-hmm.
so I could hang out with my friends, and it was easy work. And then I got pissed off at that because the hardest math question was, what time does this clock display? And I'm like, no, I was doing pre-algebra and algebra 1, and this doesn't... I'm the only one complaining in that whole school because they're like, this is nothing. We just sleep during class and go home. I'm like, no. So I dropped down, got my GED in 2 weeks. And they paid me $350 to do it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm the only one to do it.
Bet.
2 weeks.
They didn't pay me shit for my diploma. They didn't pay me shit.
I was a happy motherfucker.
Damn, I'd have had $350. They're like $0 to get your education. I'm like,
Boom.
well, I
2
didn't
weeks.
give a fuck.
I didn't even take a class. They're like, here's a pre-placement, and then you'll take classes until you graduate. I took the pre-placement and then the test, and that's it. Graduated.
The only reason, the literally sole reason I passed high school is because of my grandma. Literally the one reason. If it was not for her, I would have never passed high school, bro. I was on some crazy shit in high school. Like,
I wore a gorilla suit in the high school.
I feel
buddy-
like I remember that shit.
You might, because I did run through, and Mr. Tabor ran after me. That lanky motherfucker. Like, my friend just so happened to dress like a zookeeper that day, and I'm like, you know what? I have my suit with me. We're driving by the high school. I'm going to run through it. So I run through it as the bell rings, and everyone sees me. I'm just running through acting like a gorilla, and then I go up to my friend, and I pet her on the head, and I just leave. Didn't know it was me. And then I bought a chicken suit for $1. And that was pretty fun. And a cow suit as well. I don't even know how I got the cow suit. Somehow I just come across these things.
That is a very random.
See, we went from conception to fucking cow suits in like 2 minutes. Kind of like how I went from Pizza King
Boom.
to anal at Town Tavern.
Pizza King
To anal. In
That's
3 minutes, flat.
Damn,
I didn't even...
That's a quick.
Pizza King, coconut oil. Coconut oil is the best thing to use when you're fucking a butt.
Damn.
What?
No,
Everyone's
shit.
like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what? It's the best thing ever. It's better than lube. It's not that sticky. And they're like, what the
Ladies.
fuck are you on?
You heard it
I'm
first.
like, I'm drinking beer. What?
Coconut.
Coconut oil. Best thing ever. It's edible. Slob it off the knob, you know. Plus, you can go like, what? Fronts to backs and just like it's nothing, you know. It's good. It's all good. Plus, it melts in your hand. So, like, that's good too. And it's not sticky. It's not like oil either. And it washes off. Like,
Yeah,
washcloth.
washes
Boom.
off.
You're good.
Boom.
Plus, your hands feel really soft.
That is correct. It does give your skin a soft touch.
Where to go from here now? How much do I have left?
I don't know, man. Fucking. I used some of that. So I used some CBD tattoo salve on my new tattoo I got a new piece from Underdog Tattoos from Chad Rao. And yeah, this CBD, it was hemp bomb CBD tattoo salve. It had 75 milligrams of CBD in it, and I used it on my new tattoo. Dude, it was perfect. It was like didn't stink like fucking. I love like A&D is a good thing to put on your tattoo. However, this CBD salve was fucking like perfect, dude. Like it didn't stink, and it even like the itching that you got from peeling and shit. You know, it didn't itch or nothing. I mean, it wasn't as bad. I should say, and it just I feel like it really took care of my tattoo and brought out the color too.
I only have one.
So,
I have
you only got one?
Yeah, I only have that.
What is that?
It's a constellation of Gemini. It's for my daughter.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
Her mother has one on her left, and she did both. Stick and poke.
Dope.
So if you look closely, you can see where it's like that, but it kind of looks like charcoal.
Yeah.
So I love it. You know.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I plan on getting like a huge fucking sleeve like you got there, sir.
Yeah, man. It's almost finished. Craig from Black Sword Alliance now. At the time, it was Lucky Rabbit, but Craig from Black Sword Alliance. Him and Levi Rose, rest in peace, Levi Rose. That's my brother. Him and Levi Rose basically did this piece together. But obviously it's not fully complete yet. There's some still missing pieces, but I'm definitely gonna get it here soon.
I'm getting a bird tattoo right here. My daughter came out with a birthmark that looked exactly like a bird, outstretched wings, head, and everything.
That's dope as hell.
And I'm getting it right here. And then that'll be the start of my sleeve, sir.
Dope. Yeah, I got a big ass eagle on my back that Levi Rose did. Oh my god, that motherfucker took forever. It hurt like a bitch.
How many sessions did that take?
2.
Just 2?
It's a total of 13 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this took like an hour?
Yeah,
Uh-oh. It didn't hurt or anything,
13
but like,
hours
fuck.
on the back. Total. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, at that point, you're just like, holy shit, dude.
Like,
this is a whole fucking day. Like, we started like late and like ended way in the morning. But I mean, it came out like the sun is kind of fucked with it a little bit, but it came out good, man. He really, that was like his biggest piece he'd ever done, ever at the time. So,
what do you think you're getting next?
shit, man. I don't know. There's so much shit. I mean, I know pretty much what I want to get, except for my neck. I don't know what I want on my neck. I know what I want from the bottom of the neck down, like my collarbone down to my feet, even, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna. I feel like I'm gonna get my text redone on my arms. This text right here, by Shadow from the Ink Fam, and I feel like I'm gonna get that done next, and then really get the sleeve finished, and then start this new sleeve. Because my next thing is I want another hand tap for sure, and I want to get on my fingers. I want to get some
Just on your hand.
So,
Just like
yeah, I'll probably get like these done and my knuckles done all on the same day. So
I think I'm not even gonna go all the way up to my hand. Just maybe like right here.
yeah.
I'm thinking like some sort of like octopus type thing.
That would be dope.
Going around like this, and maybe like a nautical star around here somewhere.
Bro, have you seen that chick with the octopus tattoo?
Mm-mm.
Insane.
Do it.
In fucking
How much of this do I got left?
So
Oh, how you feeling, sir?
oh shit, dude, I'm about to take this other shot here in a second.
I'm a lightweight, like I said, so I'm already kind of tipsy. And that's all of it takes, folks. One night, I had a Michelob
That's
Ultra.
all of it takes, folks.
I had a Michelob Ultra in a blue moon, and I was
Ah,
trash.
shit, bro. I
Like
typed
what?
in Octopussy, and it came up some movie from
Yeah,
1983.
007, man.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Dude, me and my buddy at work would type in just random shit like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's a movie.
They named it Octopussy. You ain't joking. Nobody does him better. I bet fucking not. What? Octopussy.
I looked-
What is going on right now?
I looked
bro?
up popcorn cock one time. Because
Popcorn.
apparently it's the act of putting your dick in a popcorn like a box at the movie theater, and when she goes to get more popcorn, you know, jerk you off or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell would eat the popcorn after?
Yeah, no shit, bro.
Oh man, there's some weird. There's been some weird ones like Cosby sweater. Do you know what that is? Where your lover vomits on your stomach, in your chest.
No, God, no.
Or like a hot pocket. If you have like a fold out couch and a bed, you just take a big shit. I think you fold it back. Or like like an upper decker where you shit in the top of the toilet, you know.
Upper decker's hilarious.
Or a Texas chili bowl. Do you know what that is? It's not to be described except by the tools needed. It's Worcestershire sauce, an old telephone, and an anus. You can't describe the act to it. That's how bad it is. Texas chili bowl.
Texas chili bowl. I don't even know.
Holy shit, how long is this thing?
I don't even want to know. No, it goes by bars. Let me switch time real quick.
Ah, damn.
There we are.
That's not bad. I can keep going for a little bit longer. Just depends.
I mean, I can keep talking, man.
Tipsy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Tips you off to eat a treat.
Give me a shot of that,
Fucking
Octopussy.
I did not know that was a thing.
like,
that is just hilarious.
this exists. Broke Crack Mountain.
Wow.
It's a porno.
Wow. That doesn't even sound good, bro.
I brought that up to my teacher at the
What? How are you gonna go into that? I brought that up to my teacher.
Yeah, I did.
That's like, well, I'm a Satanist.
Oh, no,
I
it
brought
gets-
it up to my Catholic.
You're not
priest
prepared
the
for this,
other
sir.
day.
It gets a little better. It's at the alternative school, so we're just sitting around all day, right? And we're just coming up with porno names from popular movies like Herpes Fully Loaded
Oh God.
or
no.
The Wadfather
That's a good one.
or The Chronicles of Nut in Your Mouth, the Lion Bitch Fucked a Negro. So it got really bad. Like, really
Damn,
fucking bad.
bro.
This is our teacher saying this shit. Also, I made $1 once by getting hit in the face with a medicine fist. Like, they called it the love fist, but it was like
like an oily gelatin-like thing. We did some fucked up shit in class. Matt Lyle got hit in the nuts really bad.
Oh God.
He got lifted off the ground. Like,
What?
he was like, my friend Ricky, he's like, here, break this board. It's like really easy, right? And Matt Lyle holds it up. Ricky just fucking rears back as hard as he can and lifted him off the ground.
No.
He fucking threw up.
Dude, I would throw up. That's terrible. That sounds horrible.
Oh my God. I got waterboarded in class.
What the fuck?
I think I can't remember
That's
his name.
some real education there, folks.
Cameron Perkins, I think.
You're gonna have to learn.
Fucking waterboarded me. He's like, I'm
You're
gonna piss
have
on
to
your
learn
head.
how to be tortured.
I was
Is what's
blindfolded,
gonna happen.
and they started putting like water on me, and he's like, I'm pissing on you right now, and it got really warm. But they weren't pissing on me. Like, I got really pissed off for like no reason. Oh, down the hedge with another shot.
Fucking waterboarded. I do
In
this
class.
shot here, man.
Whew.
I'll tell you, I do this shot here. That's some good shit.
That is. I like the pumpkin one like a lot. Like, what is this, watermelon or apple?
Apple smash. See, I bought some watermelon chaser last night. I forgot to bring it.
Apple Crown got me
Son
laid in
of
the
a
back seat
bitch.
once.
Do what?
Apple Crown got me laid in the back seat once.
No shit.
Yeah, that was the first time I went to a strip club. I was abducted by fucking my buddy Ron, and he's like, Nick, we're gonna go on an adventure. You're sad? Let's go. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. Where are we going? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm like, okay. And there's this girl in the back, and her job was to keep me in the car because I was very spontaneous, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run for it, and I mentioned that out loud. She's like, no, I'm gonna keep my feet on you, and here's some crown apple. I'm like, okay. Ron, where are we going? Strip club. I'm like, what? We're going to a strip club, dude. You ever been to one? Like, no, I've never been to one. What the fuck?
What?
So I went with no expectation of what was gonna happen, right? We get there, and it's very different from what I thought it would be. I told jokes while getting a lap dance. It was really fucking funny. Somehow, I made $10.
What?
Yeah, I
How
came
you
out of there
gonna
with
make
$10.
$10.
I almost had a threesome with a stripper and the girl in the back seat because her friend was a stripper. Holy shit.
What?
Her tits were in my face, man. Right? Right? It was so weird. Like, they looked like they really enjoyed their job, so I thought I would tell a joke while getting a lap dance, and I made them laugh, and their
Maybe
tits
you need
jiggled
to
in my
text
face.
your
It was
friend
kind of
and
funny.
be like, yo, I'm pretty sad again. Hey, man, I'm not doing too
Oh
good
my God.
right now.
It was so funny. Like it was such a weird environment because I expected one thing, but it was completely like, oh, this is what we do every day. Like, it's no big deal, like at all. Like, and that was awesome. And then I got laid on the back in the back seat on the way back home.
On the what?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nonchalant. Yeah,
Just
he was
not-
driving and I was just fucking
Back seat. And I caught him peeking. I'm like, what are you looking at? He's like, I'm just proud, Nick. I'm just proud. I'm like, what are you,
And
what are
he
you
was
talking
driving,
about?
like, how
He
is
wasn't
he
driving. No,
not
he was the
good?
passenger. He was like
Oh,
looking
God,
back.
what?
He's just
Who
seeing
was
my ass in the
driving?
back.
Who the fuck was driving?
His girlfriend, which was the girl's sister.
Her
Her
sister.
sister was getting laid in the back. So that happened, and then when I woke up, because we went through a whole
Did you
thing of
fall
crown
asleep
apple.
in the back seat?
No, I
Okay.
did not. But
That'd have been hilarious.
later on in the night, we drop her off, and we go back to the house, and he has Town Tavern's Spotify on his phone, and we rickrolled everybody at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. And it kept pausing because they're like, what the fuck is happening? And we just kept rickrolling. And I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I'm like, I didn't have any money when I went in, and now I have $10. I'm going to buy some gummy worms with stripper money. And I bought gummy worms, and I fed them to all my friends. And it was great. I fucking fed people shitty gummy worms, not even good ones like night crawlers. The fucking
Fuck it,
$1.50
man.
bag, you know, like
Who
big
the
bag
fuck
of
cares
gummy
about
shit.
$1.50?
Like, these are stripper gummy worms. And they're like, these taste like crap. And that was my story. I don't even know how it got to, oh yeah, crown apple. And that was the story of the first time I had crown apple. Went to a strip club,
Cheers
got
to
laid in the
that.
back, made $10 and bought some gummy worms. Yeah, that's what happens.
Holy shit.
This is my life. I don't even do this kind of thing. Like, what? That was probably the most spontaneous thing I'll ever do. Besides the playground. I got laid in the playground. And then 2 more people that were coming up to the same playground to get laid. They were just like, oh, hey.
Hey, good seeing you guys here again,
Oh, hey.
Good seeing
Okay,
other
there-
couples really out here
Just
enjoying the weather
You
here.
out for a rip, bud? Weirdest place you've ever been laid,
Look here,
sir.
bud. If you want to switch in the nighttime, we're good with it.
Weirdest place. Go. I think my weirdest place
place.
was that playground.
Man,
Go for it.
man. Maybe a church parking lot?
I got my dick sucked in a church parking lot, and I lasted timed 4 minutes.
Timed?
Yeah, we timed it. Like, we gotta make this quick.
Stopwatch
Let's
time.
time it. 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Boom.
4 minutes. Boom!
And that's the
Right in the
precursor
kitchen.
on how my daughter was born. Anyway.
Shit, that's a good one.
Oh, God.
Man,
I don't
say-
bullshit
And you
anything.
said that was a church parking lot?
Church parking lot. Well, that's not how she was conceived. It was my birthday.
Oh. That makes it better. It was
Yeah, it
his
does.
birthday.
I got a nice camera, and we had a baby. So.
Church parking lot, eh?
Oh, God. Hey, there's a church parking lot. We weren't even frisky. Like, what the fuck?
Frisky.
We pulled over for a moment, and it was in my S10 extended cab, and just one thing led to
We
another.
pulled over for a brief moment, and
It was very brief,
things
sir.
happen.
But it was a very good time.
Hey, man, it happens sometimes.
But go for it. Weirdest place that you can think of.
Man, besides a church. Oh, man, I don't even want to talk about one time. Oh, God. Like, it was in front of a person. Let's
In
say
front of
that.
front of 2
front
people.
someone.
Wait, how many people?
That's pretty awkward.
I think the most was 3. 3? No, beside 2 people, because they were also getting laid on the same futon. And then there were 2 more people in another room, and then everyone heard
That
us.
doesn't- If they're in another room.
No, they could hear us.
If they're
There was no
just like-
power, and we were all bored, so we're just like,
Yeah, but I mean, but if you were like just in there, you know what I mean?
whoa, that's a notification. That blinded me.
Yeah, for some reason. Excuse myself. For some reason, I put the flash on. I can't remember why. Either way. What were you saying?
I
Oh,
don't know,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little drunk already.
So,
Of a fucking a flask, a fucking
a flask.
bullshit.
We're talking about.
This went from Crown Apple. All right.
This went from.
I'm no
Crown
bullshit.
Apple.
When I say Pizza King to anal, I meant it.
When I said Pizza King. You sound like a presidential election. When I said
Now, when I
Pizza
said
King to anal,
Pizza
I
King to
fucking
anal.
meant it.
I meant it, goddamn.
President 2020. Everybody's like, yeah. He's my damn
What?
fucking president, man.
What would your slogan be if you were president? You'd have to have a slogan.
What I slogan, or what would I slogan for you?
What would you slogan?
Damn.
And then what would you slogan?
See, I'll tell you a funny story. In high school, remember Josh Powell's?
That guy is one of my best
That
friends ever.
motherfucker took a dumbass picture of me. Like, he even made it. He, like, schemed it up. Like, schemed this shit up to take the dumbass picture of me. And
Do. Hey, we're resuming because we paused for a second. Okay, Joshua Powell's taking a picture of you.
so Joshua Powell takes this fucking picture
Yoink.
of me, man. And, it's the dumbest fucking picture ever. Like, I'm mid-laugh, first of all. And I don't know. It was just the worst picture to me. I was like, I was mid-laugh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like I looked like a stupid motherfucker. Anyways, so this motherfucker makes flyers of it. Not even like class president season or nothing. puts fucking flyers up. People are asking me, "Oh, bro, I might vote for you, bro. Like, I'm for real, man. I think I'm gonna vote for you." I'm like, "Dude, what? For what?"
What?
They're like, "Dude, you got posters up to vote for you for the president." I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about, bro." And then I went and found one. I was like, "You fucking motherfucker. Why would you do this?" He was like, "Oh, I got you, bro." I was like, "You're a piece of shit, man."
Joshua Pals had me
That's about
snort
as far
salt.
as it went.
Joshua Pals had me snort salt during lunch. And mashed
Man,
potatoes.
I had somebody snort salt before, so
It was rough. He's like, "Eat the
I
lint
got
out of my
karma
pocket."
for it, I'm sure, bro.
If he ever listens to this, hey, when I ate the lint, I made this weird noise. Because I ate pocket lint because I'm a fucking weirdo. I was a weird kid no one talked to because I would just go home and play video games. I didn't give a shit.
He said, "I ain't lint. I don't fucking care."
I snorted fucking mashed potatoes.
I don't fucking care.
I don't give a fuck. What would be the presidential slogan?
For you or me?
You.
Oh, yeah. Presidential slogan. Okay. Alright. I'm going to legalize. First of all, if I was the mayor of Indiana, I'd be like, "I'm going to fix these fucking potholes." That would be just my slogan. Boom. To a T. I'm going to fix these fucking potholes. Because nobody's going to disagree with that. Even a Christian conservative is going to be
No
like,
one's going to
you know,
fucking disagree.
besides the curse word, he's got a good point. These potholes are fucking horrible. They wouldn't say fucking, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so
Slogan.
that would
I'm
be
going to
good.
fix these fucking potholes.
Presidential slogan. Ah, man. Oh no. Fuck bitches, get money. That would just be it.
What would be mine? I'm curious.
That would be it.
Is mine like from Pizza King to anal in four
And
minutes?
I'd be like, "Fuck that, we're good. We're good. Fucking military power, we're good. We're cool. What
Fucking-
you want? Oil? Oil? You talking about oil?"
If I can buy a car with chicken nuggets, I can fix this country.
That would be
That's how I got my job.
all the fucking
At
McDonald's
Chevy.
employees. Would,
No, really. Like I put that on
What?
my app. I was like, if I can buy a car with chicken nuggets, I can sell you a car at an affordable price. And they're like, "You're fucking hired." They fucking hired me. No
Yeah,
interview.
dude.
They just did it right there.
That's badass.
You're like, "You know what? You worked at Budweiser. You got me reeled in. You start Monday."
You start-
Like, fucking boom, dude. Fucking boom. If I was president, that would be my slogan.
That's pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, it's pretty good to have on your resume.
Kind of like the guy who went from a red paper clip to a house in a year. Just trading stuff.
I mean, that's what it is, dude. Is if there's a will, there's a way. If there's a drive, there's a passion. And if you have a passion about something, you will find a fucking way to go get it.
Like video editing. That's
Like,
my passion.
dude. It takes forever, but you have a passion for it, and that's why you see it. That's why you visualize it. Take your time, dude. Like my new album right now, Vibes, that's about to come out. Visions inspired by evolving scenarios. It's an acronym, obviously. So that's songs. I got songs on there from 2013.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's shit that I wrote in 2013 up till now. I got a little bit of shit from now, but it's more of like 2013 from 2018.
I think
So,
I might have Nicaragua on my phone.
oh shit.
If it's on here, you're about to hear some shit. Like,
He said you're about to hear some shit.
you're about to hear some shit. Nope, unfortunately not.
Damn.
That sucks. I wanted to hear myself going, "Ah!" As the Birdman. As the Birdman, they beat the shit out of it, and then they play a song called Harry Fivecock and one called Balls Deep in a Fat Bitch. It's 2008. We didn't give a shit. Like there was one song where it was like 12 seconds long, and it was my buddy's daughter. She was like 8. She was like,
My buddy's
if you-
daughter,
if
she
you-
was like, what? What?
if you put this track or any other track on an MP3 player, your head will explode. I'm like, that's awesome. One time his son, which was like 3 at a time, I was staying upstairs, and he ran upstairs, and I was like trying to hang out with my friend, and I'm like, go away, you know, like, hey, go play, it's almost bedtime, you know. I wasn't watching him or anything, I was just like, hey, leave me alone. And he went downstairs, came up again. I'm like, come on, man, like, go back downstairs. He comes back down, right? About 30 minutes pass, and the lights are out and shit. We're just like playing video games and shit.
Yeah.
And I see him out of the corner of my eye just standing there staring at me like this in the dark, just staring. And I'm like, what are you doing? Nothing, right? Dude, hey, how about we go downstairs? And he starts screaming, God, Nick, I wish you'd fucking die. Ah! He yelled that.
What?
He yelled that.
No.
And then, and then ran down the stairs. He said, fucking, what? It scared the shit out of me. It was the scariest thing ever.
That's so fucking
I wish you'd fucking die. Ah! Like that. However, it doesn't take the cake. where he said it doesn't take the cake where he yelled motherfucker and then ran into a wall and fell asleep.
What? Damn, bro.
This is what happens. This is what happens. I used to hang out with my friend Miranda on 14th Street, and we would just hang out on the front porch and watch random shit happen. Like, there was a cat that fell out of a tree one time. There was a man that, like, ran after multiple cats out of his yard, and he started yelling.
I literally thought you said this for a second. There was a cat that evolved into a man that fell out of a tree.
What?
Why did I don't know why I couldn't see that.
All
The
right.
man just, it was a cat and fell from the tree and it's just a man just... What the fuck is going on here? I just fell from that tree.
I talk like people. I have human hands. What would a
human
cat
hands.
do if it turned into a human right now? Like a random cat, been around for about 5 years. What would it do?
Probably
Gain sentience.
try and drive a car and completely fuck it all up.
I'm gonna drive a car
Yeah,
now.
this is easy and just
Or would it
drive
try to
through the
like?
fucking house.
Would it try to like fuck everything in sight?
That too.
Because it's a cat. I don't
That
know.
too. I mean, I feel like driving a car would be like the first thing, just like, everybody's driving these cars, going places, leaving the fucking house without me. Like,
Maybe its first sentient thoughts would be hump it. I don't know. I think that's where we're gonna cut it off. We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. This has been the 2 Pints Radio Show, where we are. I'm a little blitzed, kind of, because I've had a lot of Jack Daniels and Captain Morgan here.
Captain Murray.
Yeah, this was a really fun time, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we got to hang out, have this podcast.
this brilliant podcast where a lot of subjects came up.
Yeah, a lot of random shit. I'm probably cursed for life after this podcast.
Probably. All right, that's what we're gonna
We're both probably cursed for life. But hey, you can get chicken nuggets and
get a car.
get a car.
It happens.
And
In 2019, it happens. This didn't happen 50 years ago. This was a current event. Anything could happen. You can get a red paper clip and get a house.
Yeah, I mean that's what what I would say the conclusion of this podcast would be is to no matter what you're going through in life, no matter where you're going, although we talked about a bunch of crazy shit, that's basically where we was at the time. I mean, no matter what you're going through, you can flip it around. You can flip the script and you can make something out of yourself. You can make something into your future. It's not about where you're at right now. And, when you was at the bottom and you ain't seen the top yet, right there when you're in the middle, that's the hardest part. So you got to remember that. When you're in the middle, that's when you can get to the top. So if you get to the top, I mean, it's limitless. If we have footprints on the moon, the sky is no limit. So that's why I say that it is limitless, because the universe is our future. The galaxy is our future. So
one day, I'm gonna live on Mars. I'm gonna see a Martian, and then I'm gonna go.
But
fuck
we're
it.
killing Mother Earth, though, right? Because we're killing Mother Earth, so why wouldn't we go to Mars?
Right?
Why wouldn't we go? Why wouldn't we go to this new planet that they found that's supposedly exactly like Earth?
Yeah, that's like 13 light years away. It's not so bad.
I mean,
Probably take a while to get to with current
we would
technology.
have to get there with technology. I feel like technology is just the curve to technology is literally bending at such a rapid rate. It's going from skyrocketing to a bend, and eventually it's going to crack.
We're gonna time travel.
Yes, I feel like that is definitely. I feel like time travel will essentially it'll happen. I mean, I don't know what kind of effect it would have on it. What kind I do believe in different dimensions and things like that. Like that's what I believe. You know? So.
Well, hey, that's the end of the podcast. And remember, kids, even you can go from Pizza King to anal.
Pizza King and anal.
Hey,
rags to riches.
I don't even have a sign off. Sometimes I say fuck off.
Hoes
So
and
like,
bitches.
I'm just gonna. Here's the end. This is it. Goodbye.
And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Unique Jettson, all one word on Twitter and Instagram. Shout out to everybody that came through listening on the podcast. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Petty.
And that's
Unique
it.
Jettson.
That's it, everybody.
We out.
Have a good night, motherfucker.